My next guest has got a huge fight coming up here against Alex Caceres, UFC Fight Night, June 3rd. It is right around the corner. It's Daniel Pineda back here on the program. Daniel, how are you?
How's it going, brother?
That's
Came back
going well.
this time.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see this fight. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If you got a fight book, that means you got a new contract, right? Because I believe the last one was the last fight on the deal.
Yeah, they extended for a 5-fight deal.
Congrats, man. That's awesome. What does that mean? Because I know it's been you've had this is what your second stint in the UFC, right? If you had this stint all those years ago, and then you came back. What does that mean to you to get another contract here? That's a big deal.
I'm excited, and I get exciting fights. So like they put me against he's 15th in the world, so I'm excited. I'm excited about this fight.
Yeah, it's all lined up really well. Was this the right amount of time off in between fights?
It was actually pretty fast. Like I was out there getting fat. And then out of nowhere, I just got to go right back into camp. But that's good, keep me away from being too fat.
Yeah. Do you get pretty heavy in between camps? Like, I'm sure, I mean, listen, you live in Texas, man. The food there is amazing.
Yeah, no, I get up to maybe 75, 76. That's my heaviest. The heaviest I've actually been was 185.
Wow. Okay.
Because when I tore my freaking leg off, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got up really heavy. But now, actually, after this fight camp, I didn't get too heavy. I was walking around 168, 169. So this should be a breeze on the weight cut.
You mentioned it there, fighting a ranked opponent. Alex Caceres has been in the UFC for a while. Just how excited were you to get this fight?
Whenever my manager hit me up, literally, I just got cleared by the doctor. I got a freaking call 30 minutes later. Hey, you want to fight Alex? I'm like, yes. In a heartbeat. They didn't say what Alex, but I was down to fight.
So you didn't even know who it was. I guess after you're like, oh yeah, Caceres. You didn't even know it could have been. I'm trying to think of the amount of Alex, not Alex Volkanovski, I'm sure, but there's a few Alexes in there in the weight class.
I'm not very good with names. You know what I'm saying? If I see it, okay, I know who that is. But I didn't really know who it was until I looked him up. I'm like, oh shit, okay, that's Bruce Leroy, right? That's what they call him. Yeah,
that is, yeah.
The way I know him, you know what I'm saying? I don't know him by Alex. You know what I'm saying? I know him by Bruce. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay, cool, let's do it. That was a badass fight. I'm excited.
Yeah, so now that you have had a chance to look him up, how do you feel like you match up against him stylistically?
I think it's a good matchup, man. I think it's going to be a banger. I think it won't get past 2 rounds.
Yeah. No, I don't think this is going to the scorecards.
It shouldn't. Not the way I fight and the way he fights. I think he likes pushing forward, so hopefully he keeps that same kind of energy and pushes forward on me. He does run away a lot, but he'll come in. So I think it'll be a good fight, man.
I think the other cool thing about this fight is that you guys are the definition of veterans. Your record's 28-14. His is 20-13. There's a lot of experience in the cage, which I think is going to translate into a good fight. Is this something you even thought of, ahead of the matchup?
You know what? It's funny, but he started his, kind of he almost started his freaking career in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of fights before I got in the UFC. He had 5 fights. So really, all his fights has almost been in the UFC. So that's pretty exciting, to fight a guy like that, He has a
lot. Training camp, usual cast of characters. Who are you mainly working with helping you get ready for this fight?
Man, just same people at 4 ounce, man. Same people at 4 ounce. Like I said, I stick with not a lot of people, around me, and just with same training partner at 4 Ounce Fight Club and same coaches. Nothing really changed. I just got to get my cardio up and go in there for a 3-5 fight, but hopefully it gets over in 2.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You don't get paid by the hour, right? So you want to go in there and get it done as soon as you can, which is great. So who are you training with for people who might not know? Who are some of the main training partners?
I got Dakota Hope, you know what I'm saying? I'm with Frank Gallego. I'm with Joseph McCamish, Chico Artenis Young. That's some of my coaches. Joe Trevino, Dakota Hope, freaking Hector. You putting me on the spot.
No worries. No, those names are fine.
No, but my brother, he's back in my camp again. My brother, I got Rafa. You know what I'm saying? That's a big boy right there. So it's like I said, man, I got a lot of good training partners, and I got my brother that just, I don't know if you can tell, I'm a different fighter when I got my brother on my side.
Okay.
And my brother is coming to Vegas too. You know what I'm saying? Had to put a gun to his face and take him to Vegas, but he's going.
So what's the backstory there with you and your brother? You said he wasn't in your camp before and now he's back in. What happened there?
He's a busy man, man. He got what, 3 kids? You know what I'm saying? You know, he's always busy with the family and everything. You know, but like I tell him, you know, I'm at the end of my career. I kind of need you back in. You know what I'm saying? He pushes me, man. Whenever he's around, I feel like I'm unstoppable. You know, he's pushed me since I was a kid. You know, that was my father figure. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the one that pushed me. I never really had a dad, you know, so that was my dad, my brother, my older brother. He's the one that got me into all this. You know, if it wasn't because I wouldn't even be here.
That's awesome. Love hearing stuff like that. So a big influence. And again, I'm sure, does that boost the confidence a little bit? Like you were kind of saying there, when you have your brother in your corner, you feel unstoppable. How much does that help sort of the mental side of things too, just having him there?
Man, a lot. A lot. You know, since I was a kid, him pushing me through wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Little wrestling tournaments and him being in my corner, you know, now having him back to the end of my career in the UFC, the biggest stage. I mean, that's the best feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I tell him that, you know, and I hope, you know what I'm saying? Like he needs to understand that a couple more fights be in my corner, you know, so whoop his ass if he's not.
How's the weight now? You sort of talked about, you know, enjoying yourself a little bit. We're just, it's the 4th today. The fight's on the 3rd. So we're like less than a month away. How's the weight going?
And the weight is going awesome. Like I'm doing really good at my weight. I added more running to my camp because I don't run. I hate running. I hate running, but I added a lot of running to my camp for this one. And the weights, man, it's good. I'm like 66 right now.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's good.
Yeah, like at 72, 73 right now. So I'm doing really good. And I'm eating a lot.
Good. Yeah, that's important too. Making sure you're getting the right stuff in your body. So your brother will be in your corner. Who else is going to be in the cage with you that night?
So pretty much what I'm taking to me with Vegas is going to be my brother, Jose Santibanez, Frank Gallego, Joseph McCamish, and Artenis Young. So those guys will be out there, you know, and in Vegas with me, cornering me.
You said this isn't going past 2. How's this one ending? How's it going down?
Whatever way I catch him, it could be I'm gonna knock him out or I'm gonna submit him. I mean, I can't say which one because it just depends how he fights me. If he bum rushing, I might knock him out. If he runs away, I might have to take his ass down and stop him from running. So depends on whatever happens. Or I'm gonna get knocked out. One of them two. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of those fights, man. I'm excited, and I think people are starting to see how exciting this fight can be. So I'm excited, man. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks it's not in a venue. It's at the Apex again, but it's cool. You know?
Hopefully the next one will be with the crowd, right? Because I mean, it just doesn't make sense for you to not fight in front of a crowd. You know what I mean? You of all people, right?
I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna have to get my freaking. You know what's crazy about it is I can take a crowd. But God, have you seen the tickets?
Oh, don't even get me started. I live in Vancouver, Canada. We have the pay-per-view coming up next month, or actually like a week after your fight, and the prices are just insane. Like I had people asking me about, oh, do you have any like hookups? And I'm like, no, I don't. But like I'm looking at the ticket prices. I don't blame them for trying to get hookups. Some of the prices are crazy.
I think the cheapest one's $1,700.
Yeah. No, it's nuts, man. So yeah, definitely don't envy people who are trying to do that. So you mentioned kind of getting a quick turnaround here. Would the plan after this fight maybe take some time off, or do you want to kind of keep the schedule going of keeping active?
Man, you know me, I love staying active. You know what I'm saying? So if everything goes the way it's gonna go, you know, and I want to fight before the end of the year is over, at least one more time. You know, hopefully they come to Houston or somewhere in Texas, you know, where I can come back over here. They come back over here for sure one more.
Oh yeah, they'll be coming to Texas. I'm almost positive. That's that's a hot spot for them usually as far as where they go. And you know, a win here, right? We talked about Caceres. He's a ranked opponent. Like this could be a big year for you, man. Have you kind of thought about the implications of a win here over a ranked opponent?
I mean, I haven't really thought of what, you know what I'm saying? I know he's a ranked opponent, but to me, man, honestly, I don't even see the rank. I just see him as my next guy, my next victim, pretty much. Next guy that I'm gonna take out, that I have to take out to keep climbing the ladder.
Okay. So that, and what about downtime right now? I know obviously the focus is on camp and everything. You getting in any Netflix or video games or anything? What are you getting up to when you get that bit of free time?
Once I finish camp, I need to get back on my PS5, man. I haven't played in a long time. And I actually got buddies of mine. They're like, hey, man, when you get back on? I just haven't had no freaking time, man. I'm eating, I'm taking care of my daughter, I'm freaking working out, taking care of the gym. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
not a lot of time. What do you play on PS5? What's your game? Call of Duty, or what are you into?
I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, man, but then Apex came out and I just got stuck on Apex. It's
Okay.
probably because it's that free game. Just keep playing it.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That sounds good. And we got to watch you fight, man. UFC Fight Night, June 3rd. We're looking forward to it. Daniel, if there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
I just want to thank you, man, for having me in here. Always hitting me up to get an interview, man. And I'm excited, man. Y'all come June 3rd. Check it out. We're going to be thrown down.